Hello, good morning, happy birthday to you. I know it's not your real birthday potentially, but welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. God, what a wonderful time it is to be alive, or a phenomenal time to be alive, as Nick James would always say. Because every day is your birthday if you choose to celebrate every day, and that's what we do here on this little 10 to 15 minute live every day, is celebrate life and find ways to enjoy our lives a little bit more. So happy birthday to you, and also happy birthday to the people whose real birthdays it is today. Debbie Bird, Mark McKean, not sure how you pronounce the surname, Charlotte Ellis, Linda Payne, Mandy Gibbons-Klein, and Jem Whittaker. And out of those people, I know Debbie Bird. She lives just over there in Stroud area. Hope you're well, Debbie. Haven't spoken to you in ages. It's lovely to catch up after COVID restrictions are stopped. If you ever fancy a trip to Cheltenham to Cirencester and a nice coffee, just let me know. Rave Coffee, just over there. Lovely place to meet. It certainly will be once we're allowed to sit inside, or outside even, for that matter, if the weather's good. It's raining today, so not so good. Charlotte Ellis. I recognise the name, not quite sure. Was it something to do with dance? I'm not sure, maybe not. Mindy Gibbons-Klein, something to do with books, I think. Jem Whittaker runs a charity, I think, in Manchester area, but we've had some interesting conversations, haven't we, Jem, over the years? It'd be lovely to meet you one day as well, in person. Fantastic. It would be lovely to come up to Manchester and spend some time with you guys. One of your little meetups, that'd be fabulous. Anyway, those people who I didn't get that right, or you do something else, or you've moved, or you've changed something, whatever you do, let us know in the comments below, and let us celebrate you, as my friend Evan Carmichael would say on his videos. I'm here to celebrate you. I want to celebrate you and your successes, and whatever you're doing. So fantastic. So happy birthday to you people. And as always, we start with the happy birthday breathing exercise, but also the what one thing are you going to get done today thing. So you blow out one candle, one thing you're going to get done today, or the next hour if you're doing this every hour. Think about that one thing. Put your hand on your heart and imagine what it's going to be like to have finished that one thing in the next hour or the next 24 hours. Breathe in 5 through your nose. Light the candles on your cake while counting to 5 in your head. And then blow out the candles on your cake. Wish yourself a happy birthday. Wish Debbie, Mark, Charlotte, Linda, Mindy and Jem happy birthday. And if you want to, you can do the same thing again. Just think about it again. What was that one thing? Hope you have a lovely day today, everybody. Happy birthday. Right, so that one decision. I think that was the title with this, wasn't it? Making that one decision to leap. I think it was actually the title I put on this one. No notes today, because these are all kind of combined, all the little things I've learnt this morning. I was just standing here thinking, gosh, what am I going to talk about today? And I thought, actually, there's a common theme between all my learnings from this morning. So the Blinkist book of the day is actually called One Decision, which is where most of this comes from. And it's about decision making and how we make decisions and why we make bad decisions and sometimes why we're scared to make decisions and all that kind of stuff. But then Gary Vaynerchuk was talking about just opportunities and seeing opportunities in your life and seeing the opportunities that he had as a child and how he was grateful for being short and how he was grateful for being an immigrant and is grateful for all these things in his life. And all that you can see that sometimes you can be grateful for the things that you maybe didn't think were reasonable to be grateful for. And then the Ent-spresso of the day was inspired by Elon Musk when he was talking, and what he was doing, he was talking about when he started Tesla. And of course, a lot of people didn't know who Tesla was, and so the name was a bit weird. And then he was saying he never had anybody saying, I want an electric car when he first started his car. And he related that back to when Henry Ford first did a car. And the famous quote from Henry Ford was, if you ask people what they want, they'd say they wanted a faster horse or a horse that lasted longer. And Elon Musk goes into this and does a really good story about this. Or a horse that doesn't need feeding and that kind of stuff. And obviously a regular car does need feeding and so forth. But then you give somebody, but then you say to the third person who wants the faster horse or the horse that can carry more equipment or something or can go further or whatever, and say, well, we can put this machine on your driveway and you can leave it for 4 months and it won't die. So you don't have to feed it if you don't want to. Obviously you need to feed it to be able to make journeys and so forth. And it can also carry all 4 of your family without anything extra, and you can carry all your shopping and everything. and it won't need feeding along the way. It won't make a mess on the street. Might make a mess of the atmosphere slightly back in those days, but and all that kind of stuff. And then you say to somebody you want an electric car, and it can go, and you're like, well, no, I'm quite happy with the car I've got, thanks. But then you start giving them that, and you give them the experience. And Elon Musk was talking about you give your customers the thing that you feel like they need and they want, because you're a visionary, you're a big picture thinker. You are assuming you're an entrepreneur, of course. This is all sort of entrepreneurial thinking going on here. But you think of this new thing that people might want, and then you try testing it out with a few people. Say, hey, about this, I got this idea, and people go, no, that sounds like a rubbish idea. And then you stop and you hold yourself back, and you don't make the decision to go forward. So you don't push, you don't take the leap, because you've got this vision, you've got this magic, you can see it. But the people around you, the people you surround yourselves with, sometimes don't see it. This came out in one of the meetings yesterday. Yes, it was in the lounge from Jill and Josh Stanton's. They did this like lounge thing, and we had this social gathering every so often. And somebody said yesterday, it's nice to be able to talk to people about what I'm trying to do, who actually understand what it is I'm trying to do. Because when she talks to her husband, she said he doesn't understand what she's talking about. And you talk to your friends, and they don't understand what you're talking about. They don't understand what funnels are and landing pages and all this kind of stuff. But entrepreneurial people do, and they'll support you and encourage you and say, oh yeah, here's a better way of doing that. In fact, I did that with my friend, I was going to say Katie Hardy. Good morning, viewer. How are you? Can't see who that is. Can't tell. It looks like a girl in a car. I'm not sure. Nini. Hello, Nini. How you doing? I will have my own place in months. Okay, good. Will I have my own place in months? Will I have my own place in months? I don't know. Will you? What are you going to do about that? What's your plan of attack for that? What's the decision-making process? Or was that the question you're asking yourself to find the solution? Well, yes, and that's the thing. Ask yourself the question, and then what's that? So that's your goal, and what are the tiny little steps you need to do in order to achieve that goal? And then enjoy the run, enjoy the journey. We've talked about that a few times in the past on this sort of stuff. Take that leap, take that decision, and then fiddle, or well, quite won't work exactly. As long as you've got work that's giving you income, that's the most important thing. That was Nini who put a comment in there. What was I talking about? So launch the thing, and then get customer feedback. So Elon Musk was talking about how once the people have got the Tesla, they've got the car, then they'll say, well, I don't like this, and I do like this, and this would be better in the car. So they're now talking about the actual thing that you've delivered, as opposed to this fanciful thing that you're maybe talking about. And then they can go, not really sure I like the sound of that. But if you give them the thing and allow them to play around with it and enjoy the thing, then they can give you feedback on the thing, as opposed to the prospect of the thing, the possibilities of the thing, and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of weird when it's hard to explain unless you have a concrete thing to talk about. So my program, for example, is one of those things where I haven't had people go through the program. Good morning, Manoj. Hello, Nepal. How are you? It's nice to see Nepal on the call. And Nini, where are you, Nini, by the way? That's an interesting name. Are you Asian-based? That would be cool to know as well. So we're launching my program, for example. Until somebody actually goes through my program and tests it out and checks it out and finds out maybe the holes or the bits that don't quite work in the program, I won't know where those holes are. I conceptually kind of think where they are. And if I say to somebody, hey, I've got this 12-week program that's going to teach you all the tools you need to avoid depression and anxiety, and the person goes, I'm not sure, it sounds like a lot of hard work and all that kind of stuff, they'll block it. Whereas if you give the opportunity and say, right, okay, I've got this program, I want you to try it and see what happens, and we'll give you feedback and whatever, and I'll get your feedback rather, and then we'll see where we go from. And then I can refine it and make it easier, make it sound easier, and describe it better and so forth. So that's the idea anyway. There you go. So that's what we're all going to do. So I think that was pretty much the whole point of this, really, which was figuring out what the decision is you need to make, and then launching the thing that you want to launch, so that you can then get feedback on the thing, rather than being fearful of it and not deciding to do the thing, and being scared about it. The audio book from today, talks about the bit that I just got to anyway, talks about opportunities versus obstacles, and being able to see the opportunities in anything you have the opportunity to see, versus the obstacles. And obviously, if you can see obstacles, if you look at any situation, there you go, I was going to say situation. See, I can see I've got an opportunity mindset. But if you look at any particular situation, you have an opportunity. If you look at the situation, you can either see potential opportunities in that situation, or you can see potential obstacles in that situation. And the question is, which one are you going to believe? Are you going to believe the obstacles, or are you going to believe the opportunities? Are you going to take the opportunities, or are you going to believe the obstacles and hold yourself back? So you're going to hold yourself back because of the obstacles, or you're going to leap over the obstacles and see the opportunities beyond them. That would be a much better option. So yeah, crack on with that. That would be the best thing, I think. So. Right, that's all from me for now, I think, for today. Hello, viewer, with the beautiful picture you've got going on there. I love that. The moon behind you. I'm not sure who that is, but say hello if you like to. That'd be lovely. And I will see you all tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? Saturday tomorrow, isn't it? Yes, so that will be cool. Happy birthday, everybody. Remember, I love you all. Send love out into the world. Be positive opportunity seekers and support your fellow people. And I will catch up with you tomorrow. Malik. Hello, Malik. Where are you from, Malik, as well? Before I go, I'm just going to go now because I'm just putting my glove back on. It is raining here, so I'm getting a little bit damp. Hence people walking around with umbrellas on. But I'm going to run home now. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It's not even 8:20 and I'm on my way home. This is amazing. Oh, hello, Gloucester, just over there. Lovely to see you. There you go. Good stuff. Well, there you go. There's an opportunity for us to meet up in Cheltenham at some point after COVID as well. So let's stay in touch and let's do that at some point in the future. That'd be fabulous. Cool. Right. That's all from me. Take care, everybody. Love you all. And I'll see you tomorrow with another nugget of a fantastic thing. But remember, every day is your birthday if you choose to celebrate life. And why wait to start living a life you love? Why not start today? And if you're interested in any of my programs, you know anybody who's struggling with depression and anxiety and who wants to overcome them, or even if you've got emotions that you don't feel like you're in control of, or negative thoughts that you don't feel like you're in control of, that'll also work, and we can help you to overcome those. All the tools and techniques to have a loving, happier, joyous future life. Exactly. So thanks very much, Malik. Take care of yourself. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye for now, guys. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Love you all.